Okay, guys, and good morning. We are about to talk about the top pre-market gainers. These things are exploding right now. Things like BSLK, TZRO, BGHL, Hilo, and BMRA coming in for the biggest pre-market bull runs right now. BMRA being down here at this 45 cents, almost over a million in volume. You know how it's gonna look when it gets over that million in volume and starts to pop on everybody's radars. We'll talk more about all of these. And if you are here still worrying about ACHR, ACHR is getting even more bullish into today's pre-market trading session, getting ready to make another bull run. And if you missed out on ACHR, then you can still join in on HOVR coming in for that next big massive bull run ahead like no other stock has. Anybody in the bankability classroom, make sure you mute on your mic so I ain't got to turn your volume down and because you got a backlash coming in. And guys, anybody can join in on the Banking with Billy classroom. What we're doing now is this is our 24/7 live master class where you'll be able to join in for all of our live trades. This gives you no reason at all why you are not able to succeed in your trading strategies and become a full-time trader if you are able to sit in here in my class with me and do this with me 24/7 for exactly what I'm going for. Let's just get right into it now with the top on our list being BSLK. BSLK. This one is on to a massive discount still. They really did come in for a huge spike up to about $153. Sitting here right now at 93 cents. That's still up about 220%. With average volume of 326,000. They got a current volume of 2.92 million and a free float on 18 million. Gonna need a lot more pressure to start filling up that float, or this one here will begin to sell back off from the early morning traders who start to get nervous, especially when the overall markets do open up coming in from more bearishness that was already set to continue that trend from yesterday or the last open trading session. Keep in mind everything going on with these stocks and all the stocks in the last trading session is why the markets are pushing up more bullish than bearish. You got about 3,500 advancers. There are about 2,700 decliners running into the markets, and they are predicting for the markets, not only to push up to that to that 6,200 everybody been talking about, but they talking about the markets going up to that 7,000. These are going to be heights like no other. How do I know this stuff and where do I get this stuff from? I don't just say this stuff for nothing. These are alerts and updates that we get along in the Banker with Billy Discord, letting us know what the markets are about to do next. And if you are in the Discord, it's 1,000 times easier because you are literally one of the only people in the world that always knows what's about to happen next, rather than being one of the people out there wondering and gotta ask what to do next and how do we do this and what should we be looking for. Nobody in the Bank with Billy Discord asks these questions because we all know exactly what to do. Okay, BSLK. This one gonna be risk one. If you ain't already catch that, you really might want to just go for the next thing. Because as you know, you really don't want to be getting a stock when it's overbought and at the top. And when we looking at our 4 hour and daily chart, when the markets open up, this is already going to be overbought and at the top. Things to take note of and stuff like that. Okay. Massive bull run in BSLK. You can see the most recent BSBLSK. This is B. That's okay. We don't got any BSLK alerts going out in Discord. What is this? A new stock? How long is this stock? Okay, yeah, this stock is brand new. This stock hasn't been out for too long, and being an under the radar low stock, most people don't notice that low under the radar stock that has a low volume like that. Really watch those things to build up. And I'll point out something to you about these low stat stocks, okay? For newer traders to understand. When you are going for a new for a low stat stock, you're going to be coming across more swing traders and long-term investors. But once that thing picks up over those millions of volumes, when all the day traders are going to want to start to get in, it's going to start to go crazy. And welcome anybody joining in on the classroom. Currently doing a video on the top pre-market gainers, things that are running early morning and picking up juice from yesterday, the last trading open trading session. You can share my screen to see what I got going on, okay? Next, you got PRZO. Another one that comes in for a morning spike, and again, another one that has a low stat average volume, about 481,000 average volume. And joining in the classroom right now, you missed out on the last live voice trace that we're going for. So, we'll go ahead and check out my section. Guys, in my section, you'll be able to see all of the stock alerts that I'm putting out, all that good stuff like that. in order, whether I'm holding it, buying it, selling it, so on and so forth. You'll be able to see what's going on and remember to lock in gains. And you'll always see me reminding you to remember to lock in gains and settle somewhere when nervous. Okay, these no alerts go to your phone as notifications, so nobody can never miss out on anything. It's very easy. You really just follow along with the flow. And I'm gonna tell you now, you're not gonna be catching everything that comes across. You're gonna have to have your certain amounts put to the side and stuff like that. Understanding what your exit strategy is, and when you understand that every single one of these stocks is just completely ranked, and none of these are for long-term investment, then it makes things a lot easier because now you're comfortable with going for your swing trade. You're not dealing with all that extra FOMO and the greed and all that stuff like that. But here, PZRO, the Para Zero, coming in for a bull run. This is a Israel-based aerospace company that is primarily focused on drone safety systems and engaged in the business of designing, developing, and manufacturing and providing autonomous parachute safety systems for commercial drones. Why drones need parachutes? That's crazy. But nonetheless, though, this is another one of those drone things, man. I've been seeing me in all these videos, been talking about how drones is doing these and drones is doing those. Y'all know why? I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all why, man. Check this out. I did not say this stuff for nothing, bro. The reason why is it's because of this right here. Because of this right here. That buzzing noise you hearing? No, that ain't bees. It's 1,000 times worse. They got in fact, it's a million times worse. Because if this is the military, they got a million drones that they're about to use for all kinds of different military missions. And they finna use, and they not just using one at a time. They find them all in the same time because they showcasing about how they're gonna use a million drones at the same exact time to take over, attack, and destroy full-on cities, states, and nations in other countries. And there's not gonna be a single thing anybody can do to stop a million drones. You're not even able to stop one bee when that thing comes up to sting you, let alone fighting a million drones when that thing coming up to take you out. When they in a planes in the sky, they not going to be able to shoot down a million drones before that one drone can even take out their whole plane. It's going to be nothing people can do. And this is why we've been seeing them put so much money into the militaries and whatnot, so much money into the drone systems. And what's this talking about how Parazero drone receives a European regulatory approval? They are using this is going to be the future of warfare. This is World War III warfare, fighting with drones, okay? And robots, y'all know how that's gonna be and what. But DEVS. What's this? The dev string. We don't see this one too often at all. This thing never comes up here. The low volume, low stats over there on those charts comes in for those quick spikes on the DEVS down here to this massive discount. And this does remind me to go ahead and remind you guys to remember that these things don't be starting out at that overbought and dangerous up there at the top, man. You wait until those things get down at the bottom, and every single stock I'm just showing you right now is literally starting out from the very bottom for reversals. Every single stock I've ever showed you in every single video for the next big bull run is starting out at the very bottom for the big reversal before it gets back up to the top and becomes overbought and dangerous. Right now, we got these overbought and dangerous stocks getting ready to make that next round of that bearish divergence. It's gonna be getting ready to sell these things back off, especially something like DVS. Don't nobody be seeing this stock with an average volume of 10 million. They got a current value climbing fast, though, no less, on 730,000 on the DEVS. This one is a carbon credit generation company. The carbon management and carbon investment platform, the company is focused on the co-development and generation of technology based on carbon offsets. I don't even know what that means, but we're gonna look a little bit deeper to find out. And welcome anybody joining in on the bank with Billy Clap. Coach Dragonfly, what it do, bro?
Do
Currently in here looking at the top pre-market gainers. Almost done with this and a few more things to look into. You just now joining in on us with us. A couple things you might want to be watching out for. The BMRA out that 45 cents or lower. Risky day trade, you know how that goes, 7 to 15%. Still holding in on ACHR up 110%. ELAB about 7% up. If you guys are gonna be partaking in that, let me see. I'll show you some ELAB real quick. They just came in for the excuse me. They just came in for the reverse split, pushing them back up into compliance. Elab say they not going back down. Okay, got bullish in the last trading day. Gonna break past that today. Don't miss this. OPTT for those of you who are looking for the next big stock that's gonna be the big military taking over the world thing. This one right here, OPTT, going for world domination. And they got a lot of other stuff going on as well. Don't miss out on this. I know a few other stocks, and there actually are a few other stocks we swinging as well. But the main one to be watching out for anybody who up early seeing this at 7:50 a.m. where I'm at, get this video a like, share this thing out somewhere. This is knowledge that will make you rich. HOVR down here at the bottom. Okay, this thing's oversold. They getting bullish on all our swing time frames and whatnot. They down here at the bottom of those long term time frames. This thing is at those lows and oversolds. Y'all know how that go. It's about to go overbought. This thing HOVR in a matter of time. I ain't say this thing just finna spike and explode right now. You see this thing got about a volume of 4 million. Ain't nobody even noticing this, and most big whales don't want to mess with it yet. That's what it's gonna come down to. But it's not gonna need the big whales once all the small retail low. And check this out. I don't say this stuff for nothing. I'm letting y'all know now. This stock got bigger short interest than this stock has ever seen. They finna cover those shares. They don't have a choice on HOVR. Another stock to be looking into though, while we sit here before I forget, is the fuel cell. Y'all know about the fuel cell, man. This thing down to a massive discount. Only big whales and long-term investors about to load this. Small retail not finna mess with this. Day traders not even gonna think about this. Only people who are going to be buying this are long-term investors. You know what that means? That means nobody's going to be selling this off because they're going for this for the long-term lifetime investment. For you who don't know what the FCEL is, this is engaged in delivering environmentally responsible distributed baseload energy platform solutions through its fuel cell technology. Okay, and I ain't got too much time to do a deep dive on the FCEL right now, and I say a deep dive because for FCEL, since FCEL is going to be one of the biggest stocks later on in the future, up there going towards close towards those $100 and whatnot. This is going to take some real deep dive. And so we are keeping FCEL up to date in a Banking with Billy Discord as members already in here holding up this thing, sitting up good, about a good 50-60% already from those early alerts all across the board. As I was putting out alerts for FCEL too, saying it was at those lows, those 52-week lows and over results. And this one right here, have you ever seen our early alerts now saying to get in that FCEL and that 650 or lower? You would have been in. I don't say this stuff for nothing, man. Look at this. You would have been in. And when these days. This is on 11/15. When was that? 11/15. You would have been in at the very beginning of this stock, same as everybody else. That's why everybody in the Discord writing that thing up. And Coach Professor goes over this. So if you ever see Coach Professor talking about any stock, it don't matter what it is. If you're talking about a stock, cryptocurrency, that's about to be one of the biggest things in the future for the long-term investment. Of course, Fred's talking about it is only a long-term investment. It's not for a trade at all, and it's evident that this just went from from $6 when we first started it, all the way up to about 12, $13. These stocks all do the same thing. They start at the bottom in reverse. You can always sell the alerts in the Discord. I think that's enough stocks for this list. I got the stuff to talk about in another video. So we're gonna end that here, guys. I'm Billy Banks. Understand that the markets be choppy right now on these days because of the Trump presidencies. The next big thing that's gonna be happening is like on the 20th Trump inauguration is gonna make the markets go crazy. And they are again, like I just showed you, saying that the market's going to 7,000 this year. So bullish bets, bullish bets. If y'all don't be knowing how to bet, join on the Bank with Bleed Discord. I'll show y'all how to get that done with with me and the rest of the coaches. I'll see y'all in there. Happy trading.